Okay, so dynamic zoom, something that I always use because I'm too lazy to keyframe zooms, but it can be annoying sometimes. So take a small clip and a bigger clip if you have dynamic zoom on both. Because the dynamic zoom stretches to the entire length of the clip, it's fast on that one and super slow on that one. But with your clip selected, if you come over to this little tab here and click on dynamic zoom, now the green is where the zoom starts and the red is where it's going to end. So let's say I wanted to show this happy little dog. I would resize the green window, move it over to the dog's face, and then the end shot doesn't have to be the full screen. You can resize that one as well. Maybe I'll go with there and then play. Then obviously you can swap dynamic zoom around as well. So if you press swap, then green will be the start and red will be the finish. I'll just cut this clip as well to where I want it. So there we go. So then we could show both of them happy and then the cat just miserable. It's still better to do it with keyframes obviously, but if you're brand new and you're just working on a quick project, then this is a good way. So you can also add ease in and ease out if you come over to the dynamic zoom. It just makes it a little bit smoother. But I'd still recommend using the transform effect when you can, because then you can add motion blur. If you don't want to use the transform node in the effects panel for whatever reason and you just want to stick with the dynamic zoom, then you can come over to the resolve effects and grab the zoom blur and drag that on. And now the motion blur one doesn't work for some reason. I don't know why. I've never been able to figure it out. So if you know how to use that, then please let me know. And then you're going to start to keyframe it. So, oops, that's terrible. So I'd come over to 0 and then go 1 frame in. Just wait till it starts zooming in. That about there is good. Zoom amount 0. And then you want it to be 0 here as well. So make a 0 there at the end. Then somewhere in the middle, you can come over to your keyframes tabs now. So maybe around there, we can maybe that. So you'll need to play around with the zoom blur settings a little bit, but it does make it look a lot better if you turn it off and then on, and then make sure it's at 0 when it slows down, which it is. Okay, and just one more. You might use it for someone, I don't know, maybe you want to be close up on the eyes and then you zoom out to see what they're seeing. But there you go, just an extra way of using the dynamic zoom in Davinci Resolve.